Hey, what's up everyone, this is Bluish. Welcome to my channel. I'm trying a new form of video where I on camera and play my favorite game. And currently I'm insanely obsessed with Holocure, so I really just want to play this game. Today I'm going to be playing the strongest idol of all time, Akai Haato. And there is a reason I'm calling her the strongest idol of all time. It's not really because she is the strongest in this game per se. I just think she is the strongest. I'll explain a little bit after in a bit. But first, I just want to talk a little bit about Hachama or Akai Haato. Like, if you are a new Holo live fan, you might not know the peak of Hachama or Akai Haato. I'm just gonna call her Hachama because that's what I'm used to calling. But the peak of Hachama was crazy. If you were there, you would understand what I'm talking about. So if you didn't know, Akai Haato and Hachama themselves, they are different people, right? One is a little more chaotic than the other, and the other one is pure and an actual idol-like personality, and they would often switch place, and she would often make these type of content where Akai Haato is trying to prevent Hachama from seeping out, right? Because Hachama is kind of like her inner demon, I guess, and she's a lot more insane, and she's trying to like not let Hachama loose, basically, because she is a danger to the world. She genuinely is. It's pretty funny to watch. And back then, when I was watching, I didn't really understand what was going on, because I still don't speak Japanese, but I'm a little better at understanding it now. But back then, I didn't speak a lick of Japanese, but it was still entertaining nonetheless. And that's why one of her skill right here, purity and insanity, makes sense, because the Akai Haato form is pure and the Hachama form is insane. And once she was insane, let me tell you, if you were there, she was fucking insane. Like, she used to do all of these like random stream. I think she was even demonetized on YouTube. It's just thinking about that is just extremely funny to me, because imagine, right, you're Yago and you wish to create this really wholesome idol group, and there's just and one of your talents is being demonetized for being too lewd on YouTube. Oh, it's just so funny. She's so entertaining to watch. I really thought she was like insanely creative. Like how, like, one, she I just thought she was like insanely creative, because who actually uses their model to this extent, like if she could have just like made the Akai Haato persona onto like her new gothic outfit, right, which the Hachama persona uses, the black and red outfit. But instead of like kind of like not throwing away, but instead of like putting her old model into the closet, she used it as like a premise, and she really stood out, because like it was like watching a psychotic person on stream. Like, some of her most entertaining stream I remember watching, this is like almost Hachama's stable, I guess. Like, if you remember, and this is why this item called spider cooking is in the game, it's because she cooked the spider and she just ate it. It's, bro, like, what kind of idol would go to that extent, Like, her creativity, I was just so amused by her creativity. The lore goes deep too. Like, if you want, there is like a wiki that mostly explains what happened between Akai Haato and Hachima. I guess I can give you a bit of a rundown. I remember watching a stream. I think it's called the hashtag free Hachima stream. And bro, that stream was it was it was actually just a horror movie. No, so what she did was she decapitated her old model and she stitched it onto something. I can't remember what, but she stitched it like how her fan base is, like you know the Haatons, right? You can see it on screen here. Like she stitched it like how the fans are presented. And it was just so chaotic. The feed rating stream, there was a bathtub ASMR stream. There was like she reached like a milestone doing an 18 plus stream. Oh my gosh, she was just super creative. And I love, like, I really enjoy watching her. Like almost like every day after like online school, because back then it was COVID around 2020. This was when I was watching insane amount of Hachima. I would always, like, after school I would always turn on a stream even though I barely could understand what the fuck was going on. This is where, you know, it became a little unfortunate because I didn't, you know, we didn't know what was going on, but Hachima kept going on hiatus, you know, like maybe she was just busy, maybe she didn't have time to stream, but I think around 2021 to 2022-ish, it was during that time where she kept going on hiatus over and over again. You know, I just started to wonder, like, is she doing well? If it's everything, you know, if it's everything fine. And I think after the hiatus, she came back for a bit and told everyone that she was struggling a little bit with school. So her online activities as an idol will, you know, decrease it would decrease, right? But she's back. But then after the Kryu Coco incident, I think she went on another long hiatus, and back then I didn't really know what the Kryu Coco incident was. If you don't know, I think I don't really want to explain it here because it would be off tangent. It will go off tangent, but yeah, it's a really unfortunate. It's a really unfortunate circumstance that they both have to injure. And after that incident popped out, she took like a really long hiatus. I think during that long hiatus, I don't know if this is true, but I remember she almost considered like stopping in general. I think it was too much for her. I think she was getting way too stressed. It's extremely understandable because let's think about her situation. She seems to be going to some sort of university. University alone is already super stressful, and imagine almost having like a full-time job with one of the biggest idol agencies in Japan while going to university. Like the stress alone, I can't imagine how she had been dealing with it. And after the incident, like the Kryu Coco incident happened, some of the other Hololive member speculated that maybe she was even getting doxxed, like by some of like the really unhinged people. And you know, naturally that would really harm a person, right? So after that like news of her taking a hiatus came out, man, and almost like stopping stream in general, it was really like saddening to hear. But apparently she sat down with Kanata and Kryu Coco in a restaurant one day, and then they encouraged her to stream and they encouraged her to continue going, and which she did. Even in 2023, I think she was hospitalized for her health. Her manager, this is real because it's on the wiki, and I think her manager herself, the manager actually like put out a post saying she has been hospitalized for a while. And man, this is why I call her like the strongest idol, and it's just so inspiring to me. This is why I call her like the strongest idol. She's just so inspiring to me because she was able to, push through the dark times, and even though it was really tough on her, she was able to push through, and she still managed to stream, even though I bet it was like really tough for her to even like think about streaming, like to manage all of the stress. And it actually, like, back then it taught me a lot. Like, she was an actual, like, I think she was an actual idol for me, because it actually helped me through a lot. I was like, man, times are tough, right? But if you keep going, it will eventually get better. And Hachima is like a prime example that it became better. And that's why I'm calling her the strongest idol of our time, hence, the name of the title of the video. It's so good to see that she's still, like, continuing to stream, continuing to have fun. And I think after she came back from the long hiatus, I think the storyline between Akai, Haato, and Hachima wrapped up. And I think she made a stream where Akai, Haato, and Hachima can finally coexist. This is gonna be speculation. I'm just, speaking to the camera itself. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people encourage her to actually, stop what she is doing. Because, like I said, right, she was like decapitating her. She was decapitating her, like, actual models and everything, like her original model. So I think it got really into her content, got really into the gray zone. And I think she was actually, like, still gonna make. Am I dead here? Oh shit! Sorry. I'm so bad at this game. Anyways, I was saying she was actually planning to continue with like some sort of storyline, but then I think she was encouraged to like wrap up the storyline, and she did. And that is why one of her skill name is coexistence, because Hachima and Akai, Haato at the end finally was able to like set aside their differences and can finally coexist with each other. And it's a really nice story, But I don't know if this is like true, but she is one of the most creative like VTubers to me, right? But sometimes I think like if that creativity actually like made it a lot more unfun for her to stream in general, right? Again, this is all like speculation. I'm not saying it is or it isn't, but it just, it just looked like it a bit. So what I'm trying to say is that since her content was a bit of a like is on a bit of the risky side, even riskier than a lot of like the loot quote unquote loot VTubers, a lot of her colleagues didn't feel like streaming with her. At least I think that's what I feel. I think a lot of people might have seen her as a brand risk, and this is just speculation, like I said, because back then when everybody was having this like huge collab stream, you would never see like Hachima actually be part of one of those streams. And she would always be like, not always, most of the time be on her own and doing her own stuff, right? Then again, I know that, it's gonna have just been like she wanted to stream by herself, she's just more comfortable making her own form of content. It's sometimes like if I watch her streams, I feel like a sense of like loneliness there, I guess. Like the sort of feeling I got when I was watching her stream for a bit. I'm not the biggest I'm not like the most knowledgeable fan when it comes to Hololive. So maybe like anybody who loves Hachima more than me can tell me or like correct me. or as on whatever I'm saying. Please be nice if you do. I'm actually like brain dead. I'm even struggling to actually beat this stage because I'm like I can multitask for shit. Anyways, I think I should talk a little bit about the gameplay because I've been just yapping about my thoughts on Hachima for a really long time. But there's not much to talk about, I guess. If you don't know why I'm playing an easier stage, it's because, well, I tried playing the 4th, 5th, and like the 9th stages, but like I just insta die because like I'm trying to like make my point, and while trying to make my point, my sense of like direction goes out the window, and I can barely speak, or like I can barely move. So that's why I'm playing a bit of a easier map, because I just want to chill out, talk about Hachima. And if I'm being honest, in 2024 to 2020, around 2024 was when I completely stopped watching Hololive. I don't even like continue. I don't even watch clips anymore. So I'm like super out of the loop. Only like last month-ish, I started watching a lot more Nenechi stream and Pekora stream, because they're actually super entertaining, and I kind of want to work on my Japanese language skills. So only like around last month, yeah, that I started watching more Hololive. I can't even keep up with the amount of new talents that has been coming onto the stream. Like the newest talent, I don't even know if she's the newest anymore, but there's this VTuber named Vivi, and oh, she's actually really fun to watch too. I've stopped watching Hololive for so long. Even the EN stuff, I haven't watched at all, because I have gotten like really busy, and I've stopped trying to learn Japanese. Now that I'm starting to learn more Japanese, I'm going back to watching a lot more VTubers. I think I'm just repeating myself. Anyways, I'm just gonna take spider cooking because spider cooking is a classic, and I guess I should talk a little bit about the gameplay. I'm a bitch, so I have body pillow. It's impossible. It's not impossible, but like I might actually just die without body pillow because I'm actually like dog water at this game. I'm not planning to make any collab weapons. That's why I've been picking randomly. I haven't unlocked like all of the collab weapons, so I'm planning to do that in a later video if this video is, you know, enjoyable to watch. I'm just afraid it might be way too long. I can cut out my uns and ans, but I just hope it's not gonna be too long. And yeah, I have the limiter. Honestly, this limiter, this one, the one that increases your like pickup range by 300%. I don't know if you like this, but I always pick this. It's amazing. I love it so much, and you know the XP code and the glasses. It's just like EXP is so fucking broken in my opinion, and Idol Suit and GWS Pill just goes hand in hand in my opinion. It's like you just keep spamming your ult, and it's, you know, it's amazing. Going back to talking about if this video is a great idea, I do plan to do a lot more of this, like just talking to the camera in general, because I actually was thinking about how fun it would be to actually just yap about whatever and whenever I want without having to make like a dedicated video for it, and it just sounded really fun. And I was watching this YouTuber, not VTuber. I wish he was a VTuber. A YouTuber called Ken. He's a Clash Royale YouTuber. And he does this video where he plays Clash Royale on the side and talks about his life in general. And I just really wanted to do that. But I'm not playing Clash Royale, so I'm going to be playing this game, I guess. Yeah, my only concern is that it might be way too long. But I hope people do enjoy it, and I do have a lot I want to talk about, like random anime stuff and random music random music videos that I want to talk about, but I don't want to make into a video. And one thing I've been thinking about is like changing my YouTube channel name in general, cause my YouTube channel name right now is called Bluish the J-pop Enjoyer, right? Which, to be honest, it's way too long. First of all, and second of all, it limits to like what I can, what I can speak about, and I'm not sure if I enjoy that very much. But I do love Japanese music, and I do want to talk. I want to talk mostly about Japanese music. I do want to make this sort of regular content, so I think I might be changing my name to Bluish. That's just Bluish because it's like nice and simple and clean, you know. And I can talk about like every other thing that I want. Like if I want to make a Holocure video, it's not gonna be out of place. And being restricted to one genre, I know it's better to like make one type of content over the course of a period, but it's just really unfun to just make that one type of content. So I'm going to be, you know, I'm just gonna be doing it. At the end of the day, it's about having fun, you know. And recording this is like, it seems to be super fun. But yeah, we're almost at the end of the boss. I think the stage takes about 20 minutes to finish. Our setup is pretty insane, man. Hachima, I say she's not the strongest in the game, but she might actually be pretty strong even in game because you can just spam her ult and one of her forms actually like reduce damage. Is it reduce damage taken, or I think it's something along those lines, and she also like heals, because I'm pretty sure I don't have any healing items, and I seem to be healing a lot in this form. So she, yeah, look at that. You can see like the +7 go up, and oh, it's just really cool. Oh shit, there's a golden anvil. Oh my god, Yago's broken dream. Oh my god, this is such a perfect way to perfect ending to this video. Getting a collab weapon. I wasn't even going for that. I forgot I had the CEO tiers. Shit, this is so perfect. Like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, one of the big memes is that like Hachima would like sniff her own feet. So people would make memes about that, like Yago's dream of like making a full idol, making like a idol channel, like an idol group itself has died out, you know? Like Hololive is just a what the fuck? Hololive are all just like comedians instead of being actual idols, you know? And his dream of making a idol group has died after Hachima started making her content. Which I don't know, man. I personally I think Hachima is a hidden gem when it comes to Hololive. But I think they still think so. Like if they didn't, she would have been, you know, she would have lost her job a while ago. Actually, I think she just recently came back from a hiatus. Like she was streaming a day ago, and the stream itself, man, she's a different breed, let me tell you, and it's just pure entertainment. I'm so happy to see that she's doing well, man. I just hope she continues to do well, because whatever she do, I feel like she's like unique in it. Like she's extremely unique and creative, and I feel like she shouldn't be burdened by like anything, to be honest, because no matter like what she does, or personally, I think even if she did stop working with Hololive, there would be like a specific group of people that would watch her like non-stop, because her type of content is so unique that like there's the only place you can find is with Hachima or like Akai Haato. And man, she's just super talented, and you won't be able to find content like this almost like willy-nilly, you know? Like her content itself is super creative, and no matter what she decides to do, I think there will always be people who decides to support it. And I do hope she take it easy, because You know, if she burns out and stress out again, it would be just really disheartening to hear. And I hope she becomes healthy enough to stream regularly. Anyways, this is gonna be the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. This is a new form of content I like to try. If you watched it all the way to the end, please tell me if you liked it and tell me what you want to see me play next. Thank you very much and have a great day.